Season is less than 3 weeks away, and the puck drops on the preseason, believe it or not, this weekend, with 3 games, 2 involving the Canucks, who were on the ice today for their 3rd day of training camp. Travis Green already killing their bodies with bag skates. It's already happening. For the other 6 Canadian teams, today was the day players reported to camp and underwent medicals. Normally uneventful, today not the case.
No.
For some, it did not go well. Sens forward Clarke McArthur failed his medical this morning, so says the team. 32-year-old made a shocking return to the Sens lineup in April after suffering a concussion in training camp. Played 4 games in the regular season, 19 in the playoffs, a playoff run that left Ottawa a win shy of an appearance in the Stanley Cup final, I will remind you. So the question around Ottawa today, Timmy, is what's changed between the end of the playoffs when he was on the ice to now where Clarke McArthur on September, whatever this is, the 14th, fails a medical?
That is a wonderful question, and I don't know the answer to it. And I think that as soon as Clarke McArthur becomes available to the media, that'll be the first question.
Don't hold your breath on that.
That, what, you think he'll just disappear?
The last time we heard from Joffrey Lupul.
But he wanted to come back, remember?
He did.
He really wanted to come back. And for those who forget the timeline when it comes to Clarke McArthur, I think it's worth reminding those at home how we went through this entire season last year where we thought it was done for Clarke McArthur, only to have him return when the Sens absolutely, positively needed him the most. And for those who don't remember, like us two do, because we have minds that are like steel traps.
Minds like champions.
Here's a reminder.
After many discussions with many doctors, we have decided that Clarke McArthur will not play this year. I'm not a doctor. For me, all I know is Clarke is devastated. We all thought Clarke was going to play, including me. He says he's felt great for a long time. So this came to us as a bit of a shock.
What is of greater significance today is that today will be Clarke McArthur's first game back.
Doesn't shoot it here. A pass to the side of the net. Score! Ottawa wins the game. Ottawa Senators win the series. McArthur got in close. Really close. And he's a hero.
Clarke failed his medical. As we know now, we don't know much, but he won't be part of camp.
Why did he fail?
I don't know. All I know is I had a quick discussion with our doctors, obviously, then a quick discussion with Clarke, and he's not clear to play right now.
It would be amazing if that goal against Boston is one of the last goals that he scores as a member of the Ottawa Senators, given all that he's gone through and given where we are right now with an Ottawa Senators team that is pretty close to a cap.
The following opinions are the opinions of Sid Cicero alone and do not express Rogers, Tim McAllister, or anyone else around me.
Well, this is going to be good.
I'd just like to throw that out there initially. How do you go from he's gone for the year to he's back to he's playing 19 minutes in the Eastern Conference Final, some of the most intense hockey of the year in any league?
Right.
He was a +5 in the postseason, 9 points. They were all useful. And now he's out. I'm really confused, is what I'm telling you, Tim. And I'm not a doctor. Like Pierre Dorian, I just play one on TV. But there's a real disconnect here for me on what the hell is going on, because we haven't heard from Clarke McArthur today. And quite frankly, Pierre Dorian's media availability was, how do you say, lacking information when it came to this.
Lacking information.
Like he basically told us, I don't have any more information than that. I bet he does. I'm willing to bet my mortgage that he does. So we're not being told this entire story. This looks weird. This doesn't add up. I feel awful for Clarke because he has fought through hell and back to come back, and he reached the pinnacle, which was winning a series essentially against Boston. And now where is he? We don't know. We haven't heard from him. I just want to be on the record as saying this smells awful. And I wish nothing but the best for Clarke and his family, but this smells awful. That he comes back, risks a lot in the most intense part of the year, and now you're looking after for his well-being.
I don't think you had to put the preamble in front of it, because I think a lot of people are suggesting the exact same thing in our nation's capital. And Bruce Garriock, who does great work in the city, says devastating news for Clarke McArthur, was dealing with a neck injury at the end of last season after returning from concussion. Garriock in the postseason said McArthur was playing with an ongoing neck injury, and that it was unclear if McArthur's neck injury was related to the concussions that kept him out for all but the final 4 games of the season. The other part of this is there's a rather famous guy on another station who is saying that this might happen before it happened, right? Like, we heard word yesterday that this might happen.
Feelers were put out on this. Let's be honest, right? To help soften some of the blow.
Right. And some people are just wondering whether or not the neck injury that I think we're going to hear is what had him fail his physical is related to the concussions that had a certain GM saying he's not coming back this year. Now, the one mitigating factor is that you and I both know Clarke McArthur desperately wanted to get back on the ice
like any
last
player,
year.
like any player going through something like this would. He is no different than anyone else. Most of those guys, 4 games before the end of the regular season, don't get cleared, though. That was odd.
Right. No, but the Sens also really needed him because it was this thing called the playoffs, and now he's got 3 years left on a deal that would pay him, what, $4.8 million per season?
About that, 4.6, I believe.
And he hasn't been healthy for the vast majority of the last few years. Yeah. So I'm with you. I think there's a lot of people in Ottawa just wondering what the deal is beyond, okay, he failed his physical.
I don't want to say more than that because I don't want to get anyone into trouble, specifically Tim Marai, because I have theories, but I can't prove anything. Well, all I want to say is I really hope he's okay, and I hope to see him out on the ice again. He's a hell of a hockey player. I'm a big Clarke McArthur fan. I was a fan when he was a Leaf, a fan when he was Sen.
A lot of people are big fans. Like, he's a fan favorite in Ottawa. Yeah.
I agree with it. Like, they don't go to that conference final, I don't think, without him. Like, he played huge minutes. So all the best to you, man.